Hey, great. Hey, great Tuesday evening. I think I just kicked myself out of the damn room. Let me say, guys, I'm still in and I am literally sitting on the floor at the airport. Hey, man, you're on mute.
Hey, sorry
You hear
about that,
me?
man. Yeah, how's it going, man?
Uh, Man, I'm literally on the floor at the airport. Literally sitting in the floor
It's
at
the
the
best
airport
place to
waiting
be,
for the
bro.
damn. Shut up. It really is upsetting, bro. I mean, it's kind of a weird deal because I'd already set up the whole day and I already knew that I was going to have nothing to do for like 5, 6 hours.
Yeah,
So I was out there making time, going back and forth, going around and stuff.
yeah.
And so I get to the airport, 3, 4 hours before. And I said, you know what, screw it. I'll
Why
stay
so
at the
many hours
airport.
before?
Well, because I didn't have anything else to do. And
Yeah,
I figured, you know what, I might as well just get there. It
yeah,
was already horrible that I had to spend the whole day here como idiota. So ultimately, what I decided to do, I said, I'll come here,
yeah.
I'll, get something to eat, get something to drink, and just wait for the time. I get here and I come to find out that the damn flight has been delayed till like 9:46,
Really?
and it was, and that's one of the reasons why I decided that I told people in the morning that we weren't going to do a show,
Yeah,
because I'd be in flight. I was hopefully going to land at 9:30. Now I'm going
yeah.
to land like at 11:30 in Monterrey,
Man,
and
that's
it
crazy.
it,
But
it kind of does.
don't they usually like start boarding like 20, 30 minutes before?
Yeah, but I'm sort of thinking that because the flight hasn't even arrived yet, we're not going to
It
probably start
hasn't.
boarding until like nine. No, it hasn't arrived yet. I haven't seen it.
Wow.
But even then, I could still probably keep on
Hey,
walking
I
and
don't
do the
think
show.
there's some correlation there because it's so far away. But did you hear about Miami, the airplane?
Yes. Well, it's kind of funny, but I had a conversation this morning with uh, Jaime Diaz, who's running for a railroad
Yeah,
commissioner, and I had mentioned he had mentioned that he had gone off for a wedding, and it wasn't only in Miami, bro. It was everywhere that flights were being delayed all over the country. So everyone was
it's
in
just it's a trickle
chaotic.
down effect. I've noticed that. Like
Yeah, well,
one gets delayed, everybody gets
everyone gets
pushed.
delayed. Everyone gets screwed. Well, well,
It goes
I
back to the workers, man. Like I don't know why. I know they have had their issues way before COVID, but as it is, I think COVID was a little drop that kind of just spilled the whole drink. You know?
It's a mess. Well, in Mexico, with this airline, I had never experienced this much of a delay. It literally is like an hour and 45 minutes. I never expected it. It's with Volaris. Volaris is horrible. This airline, I think the most
Oh
that
yeah,
ever
yeah,
been delayed was like 30 minutes. So it really wasn't ever that bad. But let me tell you, right now, an hour and 46 minutes, especially at this hour of the night, it really
yeah.
does suck. But fortunately for me, I hadn't planned on
Especially since
driving back.
everything's already closed. No, like starts closing up.
Everything is closed. Well, I honestly hadn't planned to travel all the way back to the States till tomorrow morning, la madrugada anyway.
Yeah,
And fortunately, I'd already rented a hotel in Monterrey. But can you imagine if I had a flight leaving? It would have been, I would have gotten screwed. And right
yeah.
now, there's a bunch of us here sitting on the floor, other people. And, there's always these asshole a-holes. I'm not going to say assholes. There's always these a-holes here that no, I'm even joking, and I'm looking at this chick. This fat chick is lying down on four different seats out there. I'm going like, chick, man. There's other people here sitting on the damn floor. She's lying down
Yeah,
on four seats. But there's just a bunch of inconsiderate people.
yeah.
It's just unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's there. So right, that's all. That's basically what I'm doing. I'm sitting here waiting for something to happen. Hey, Katie, and some meatballs.
Aprender el Tinder.
Now, well, I don't know how much good that's going to do me. in Puerto Vallarta at the airport. I mean, not that I've ever. The truth
You
is, I
never
don't
know,
even.
bro. They might be nearby.
Wait,
All you need is
Yeah.
like 5 minutes.
man,
Yeah.
hey man, let me. All I need is three, bro. Maybe two.
What happened in Puerto Vallarta stays in Puerto Vallarta.
Puerto
Is that what it
Vallarta.
is?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, honestly, and I shared this on my church page. One of the things that I did experience in Puerto Vallarta,
About you
unlike
share Tinder on your church page?
no, no, no. Well, no, no, trust me, I tell everything on my pages. Anyway, but one of the things that I shared on there was that this trip was different for me than any other trip because I actually got to sleep. I mean, literally, man. I hardly ever have a chance to to really like just crash out
Do you have
and mellow
COVID?
out.
You're
No, no,
fatigued. You're tired.
no, no, no,
Just like
no.
a sense of peacefulness.
Oh.
Yeah, I was literally, I mean, I fell asleep on the beach and I just laid there for, I think it was a couple of hours or something. And that was pretty cool. Then late last night, I had the option of going out and about and I just
Hmm.
decided to crash and watch some Gutfeld,
Yeah,
which is
it's
always
crazy
good.
how you see the how it progresses from the your previous trips to where you were like panicking and you had gut feelings to being able
Now,
to just rest and chill and take a nap.
chill. I mean, literally crash out. So
Hmm.
it is what it is. Good evening, and Samuel. Hey, Mr. Castro and Sam. Good evening, my man. Good evening. Sorry for your trouble, Joe. It's all right. I mean, it really isn't. It's just an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh,
I
somebody's
mean,
watching you.
no, there's a
Somebody's like,
bunch of there's people.
wow.
I'm literally. I don't know if y'all can see, but I'm at the steps, at the bottom of the
Oh.
steps, and that's where
You're
You know
not
what you need
blocking
everybody
to
the
else is
do?
steps,
at.
are you?
You need to put like a little
Oh,
a cap so people can drop out money. I mean, you're entertaining them right now.
I
So why
should.
not?
Actually, I have my bag right here, so maybe that'll get me some tips in there.
There you go. You should. You really should. Can you imagine the pesos you could get? Who
Yeah,
knows?
I might just decide to stay here in Puerto Vallarta and actually do contact Tinder. So that's what happens. Let's get to the
Ay.
comments before we go in. Our world is cuckoo. It is cuckoo. Got my toilet paper ready. Let me tell you, I got a bunch of little
gonna need it.
toilet paper right here. Hope it works out for you. Well, I'm hoping to. I don't know
You
what the
say
hell they're
you're
saying.
flying with Volaris, right?
No,
Mhm.
Viva Aerobus.
Oh,
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening.
Can I just say I like He-Man, Chechen, and whatever
Literally taught you
thing.
grew a beard overnight and era la máscara. I know it's the mask. You're supposed to be wearing them at the airport. Let me tell you, I've seen a lot of people walking around without masks. So it's kind of lax here at the airports. So it's not as stringent as it used to be before here in Mexico. Everyone here was just like at a certain point, like you gotta be wearing a mask, you gotta be wearing a mask. I'm like, come on, guys, it's over. I want to say this, la verdad no peca, pero incomoda. You call it like it is. It's what makes you you. If it's in regards to the AOBE, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Hey, Mr. Roman.
Hey,
Yeah,
what's up?
because they got a little bit upset with me. The AOBE got pissed with me. And look, guys, again,
They better not
I
get
mean,
upset with
with
me.
a direct post.
Did they get upset with me? Did they say something about me? Please tell me they didn't say anything about me. I'm
no, they
not that
didn't.
important.
I
Okay, good.
appreciate you standing behind what you think. Opina and state the truth shall set you free. 100%. And we'll talk about that real quick. ¿Está jalando el Botox, Robin? O se lavó la cara? No, he's actually probably washed his face.
No,
I
I
think
took a
he's.
shower. I take a shower every time I come on, except for the mornings. Porque, like,
Oh,
seriously, I
because.
look like really white, and I don't even know
Se
why.
puso brillantina y todo el borrón.
Yeah. Oye, ¿cómo se llamaba ese gel que usamos de México? Toda la grease.
I don't
A
even
la
know. Hey,
brillantina, ¿no?
Cat.
La brillantina.
I
Good
love Cat.
evening. Good
Cat,
evening.
did you see the new Cat one? The new Batman with that played the with the new Catwoman? I wonder.
I did. I don't know if
Did
Kat
you?
did, but I did.
I liked it. It was good.
She was good. Every time I see someone with a face mask and with a beard, reminds me of 1970s underwear ad. I'm not even going to ask why.
I like
Oh
Burt
yeah.
Reynolds. Okay.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Let me say, guys, and again, I'll address. I love you too, Roman. Yeah, I saw it. It was
It
good.
was good. It was good. It's on the HBO Max. You want to watch it? It's good.
Let me say, guys, in regards to and I think I know what Terry is referring to. in regards to the AOBE thingamajig, let me state, guys, I'm sorry. If you had the opportunity to go see the podcast where they're out there and with Daniela Lopez Valdez from the board, it just wasn't enough. I wanted them to go dig deep into the real tough questions, and not only go deep into the questions, but ask follow-ups. They never clarified. She never clarified in regards to what was her belief as a board member in regards to having to being so top heavy. It was never answered. And those are the kind of questions that, once you have a board member on the spot, and they did have the board member on the spot because she was live, ask her why it is so top heavy and what are they going to do in order to alleviate the situation at hand. Because the situation at hand is, guys, and again, and it's a little bit different now from what, because they always say, and one of her excuses was, well, we didn't hire him, the board where Erasmo was on and hired him. It's not the case in point. You're talking about apples and oranges. First of all, we all know Sylvia was in control of the board, but I'm not going to use that as an excuse. The second point is we had 10,000 more students back then. We literally had 10,000 more students. So maybe we could afford a hire. But again, I'm not excusing it. It was still Sylvia's board. My issue is we've lowered the amount of students. We are projected to have 38,000 students next school year, 2022, 2023. How many of the AAs are you going to cut? How many of the deputy superintendents are you going to cut? And are you going to renegotiate the superintendent's contract? That's all you had to ask. And it never was asked. It was never insisted upon to whereas the board member could actually respond with an answer because nobody wants to answer those questions. Yeah, I figured what you were talking about.
And you're not talking about President Bush, right? The first one.
Uh, I'm sure that they weren't. But I mean,
Well,
doesn't
because
Same
it?
here,
you were the
Simon.
president in the late '80s, so
But honestly, guys, doesn't it just make sense? I mean, you're losing. It's like any other company, guys. I mean, if you're a good businessman, any other company, when you start to see a depletion in regards to the amount of funds that are possibly going to come into your organization, you start looking at cutting. But what these people are doing, they're cutting from the bottom. What they're literally cutting is the least paid individuals in the district. And they have made absolutely no mention in regards to starting to cut from the top. And that's what concerns me.
I hurt people.
They're not using it as like a business tactics whatsoever. They're just um, they're just making it just to make it seem like they're like, oh, we're cutting people like to make it seem like some sort of numbers, but it's not. It's insignificant to what they're cutting.
But yeah, yeah. But again, going back to the same thing, guys, look, they are there. AOBE is out there to represent the small guy, the teachers, the APs,
Yeah.
the custodian. That's what they're not there to go and fight for the AAs and the deputy superintendents. They're there to fight for the people on the bottom rung of the ladder. Why have they not fought street? And look, and part of the reasoning is, well, we've got her on. She's talking to us. She's taking text messages from us. More power to you. They get the seed of it, bro. They get the seed of it if you've got someone on there. And if they're not producing for you, if they're not giving you the answers. I mean, I would
May,
rather you stand at a stance of power instead of the stance of weakness.
maybe they don't want the answers. They just want to have their text answered, and that's all that matters to them is that they feel important. Is that what you're getting at, Erasmo?
The what?
A little bit like that. You feel like they maybe just want to feel important and
No,
feel like they're getting their text message answers, and that's why they're like getting teaching her with kid gloves
no,
when they said brown tan
No,
night.
I think what happens with AOB is that they felt themselves like outside of the loop because look, they supported different candidates as the ones that actually are in seating in office right now. So I'm
Mm.
thinking that they're at that point where they think, well, at least where they're talking to us, they, and this is what really frustrates me because that's the stance of weakness. They have to talk to you. They have to talk to you because you are part of the community. It's not like, oh well, you didn't support me, so I don't have to talk to you. That's not the way the game is played. You need to continue to stand at a stance of power, not at a stance of weakness, not at a stance of like, well, please talk to me. Please respond to me. Because at
But
the
why
end of
do
the
they have to talk to you? I don't I mean, I'm not trying to be an ass, but why do they have to talk to you? If you're on the losing side, you don't have to be talked to. Like, you know what? You suck. You're not that important. And that way, the people that are under AOB, for just give you an example, that those people under AOB will go to another place that, when I'm not getting what I want from them because they suck, I'm going to go to
but
another one and they're okay with it.
but at the
And that's the
well at
game.
the no at the end of the day, let me tell you, no one is getting anything that they want out there anyway.
Mm,
Love you, Brown Town Night. No one is getting what they want anyway. But you need to stand firm on your position, and your position is we want a contract to revamp. We want individuals to start, weeding out the individuals at the top. Explain to us why is it no one at the top has been touched, while you're already talking about removing APs, assistant principals, from different campuses because it's easier to cut assistant principals for you than to cut someone that's your compadre or your buddy. That's what really matters. But again, my thing is, Roman, is look, you should never ever bow down or cow down to anyone.
Oh, I
What?
agree. No,
Why
I
would you
agree.
want to do that?
I agree.
And again,
Nah.
and again, oh well, they're the board members. Oh, now that the board members, now we have to go and beg them to listen to us. Screw that. The power continues to be in the people. It continues to be the people. And every time you grovel, beg, and go out there and satisfy yourself with crumbs, all you're doing is throwing all those people that actually want you to fight for them under the bus,
Mhm.
the proverbial bus.
Yep. Okay. Well, I wanted to point out right now that in Virginia, for Congress in District 7, there's another Hispanic woman that apparently is going to be a nominee for the Republicans. I just thought that was kind of fascinating that in Virginia, they're nominating. I pointed out, I think I pointed this out in this morning that, Erasmo, you're part of a big ass movement that we had the highest number of Hispanics delegates to the state Republican Party convention this weekend. So congratulations to them. So there's a place for us, and I'm bringing this up because you're over in Mexico, and tonight the first Mexican-born Congresswoman, I think Sam, I think you voted for her for Congress, Mayra Flores. Is now a Congresswoman. Congratulations. What do you?
And
Congratulations,
she was
Amanda
being sworn in
Flores.
today, weren't
No,
she?
she's already sworn in. She's already Congresswoman. I don't know if she's voting yet, but she's there.
She already has her office. I saw the little plaque.
Hmm.
Congratulations again to Mayra Flores. Congratulations to the community as a whole.
Yeah.
This is historic in many, many a ways. So, congratulations to everyone out there that was a part of this amazing team and amazing effort to get this done. And I'll say this again: congratulations to Morgan Graham, who leads the Red Party down here. Again, it's a win for the community more than for the party, and that's going to be my stance on it.
I wanted to say that I know that some people out in the news are saying that this is the first time a Republican congressperson is from the Rio Grande Valley or representing the Rio Grande Valley. That's not true. We had Ducky Blake Farenthold, who was our congressman out of Corpus, but represented a good chunk of the Rio Grande Valley. I know I voted for him in 2010. And I think you even voted for him in 2010 because he was running against the corrupt Democrat machine, otherwise known as, well, the congressman that at the time.
I remember Blake back in
Yeah.
2010.
So he represented us too. So Myra is the second Republican. Okay. Just make sure, correct the mainstream media who can't seem to get that right. But that's not to take away from Myra's win in any way, shape, or form at
Uh,
all.
A- AOBE is still the best out there. Can you give them a little bit of credit? What they trust me, I do, and I have, and I will continue to when they do the right thing. And let
Yeah.
me tell you, when they go out there and they plead, they beg, and they're satisfied with the little crumbs, I'm sorry, I'm not going to defraud my community by going out there saying like everything's okay. They're doing a great
Yeah,
job.
because I know
Let
they're
me tell you,
fighting for that 8%, right?
well, the 8% is already given. I mean, they've already stated, the board has already stated that they're going to give it, but it's across the board. Again, my concern is we need more. We need something that's actually going to cause some form of reform out there. And they had the perfect opportunity to put the board member on the spot. And I'm sure Robert didn't see the AOBE meeting. He did it, or else anyone who saw it would have agreed it wasn't enough. She didn't answer any. Did any of y'all see it?
No, the 8% increase, is that going to be a one time increase or is that going to be a permanent
Uh,
increase? And
it's going to
secondly,
stay.
Huh?
It's going to stay
Okay, and that also includes superintendent. So the superintendent's also going to get 8% raise.
100%.
Okay. What exactly did AOB say to you that they were so upset with what you were saying this morning?
They were upset because I stated it's not enough. They had the perfect opportunity to go out there and ask the real questions, and they didn't. And
Okay.
when and again, I'll give credit to Veronica Borrego. She tried to ask the questions, but there was never any follow up. And look, Roman, when you're interviewing individuals out there, you don't only have to ask the right questions, you have to ask the right follow ups. Because
Wait.
when you're not getting an answer, when you're getting the, well, let me look at my chart, let me see what my chart says, information, you're not really producing anything. What are you as a board member going to do first? What is your take on them not weeding out a lot of the individuals on the top? That was never asked, and that's what's concerning.
Yeah.
So
All right.
again, in regards to, oh, they're still the best out there, stop settling for crumbs, and
Is their
that's what.
next move gonna be like trying to restructure the superintendent's contract?
Well, that's what the next move should be. Look, guys.
It's
If
ridiculous, man.
this is what's ridiculous, they're already coming out with these surveys and these studies where they're going to start to cut APs. So look, Sam, if your kids had two assistant principals and one dean and a principal out there, now this coming 22-23, they're going to cut one of the APs out there, which is going to increase the responsibility for all staff, counselors, teachers, and anybody else that's remaining. And again, that's fine. Look, guys, o todos rabones o todos coludos. If you're going to go out there and you're going to cut at the bottom, APs, teachers, professionals, and everything else, that's great. Tell me who you're going to cut from the damn top, the ones that are actually making the boohoo's amount of money. That's what I want to see. But they've never mentioned it. No one has talked about it. Nobody wants to talk about it because they're not going to do it.
Because one or two from the top will be quite a few from the bottom. It'll be equal the same.
Sam, if they get rid of, look, if they get rid of the two deputy superintendents, Sam, two deputy superintendents, you're talking about the salary for six uh, assistant principals for our students. Just by cutting the two deputy superintendents, you're talking about 6 to 7 APs for our students. The APs are the ones that directly work with our students. They're the ones that actually have that one-to-one contact. They're the ones that would be most influential in the formation and the education and the structure of our students. So what's going to happen? Why are you not sacrificing the two deputy superintendents, and why are you cutting the throat of 7 to 8 different APs? That's my question. Ahora, look, guys,
Because they're not in the
they
Are they
circle.
going to be removed? Like they're going to move to another location, part of the BISD, and still make the same cash that they're making right now?
well, what's
No,
going
they're trying to cut the
They're going to
wages.
literally cut them, fire them, see you later, hasta luego, bye bye.
well,
They'll
if I
probably be moved, but their wage is going to go lower.
Well, this is what I think happens, guys. For 1 year, their salary remain, and again, I might be wrong. Someone can correct me here. For 1 year, their salary will remain the same, and after that, they get pushed down on salary.
Mm.
It defeats the purpose of moving them down if you're not going to cut any expenses.
100%. It
You're
doesn't make
right.
any sense.
Absolutely. Just keep them as AP right now and let them know in a year you're going to be gone. Keep them in that position. They're still getting paid the same.
Some of the Republicans have been smoking some crack. They want to leave the union, like if they can.
I've been saying
Uh,
that for decades.
Yeah,
I think right now,
this is nothing new, Peter. Like this is nothing new. This whole idea of Texas is nothing new.
I remember arguing about that back in 2010,
Yeah.
2011.
So it's just the mainstream media making a big deal about it now. So whatever.
Yeah.
lots of let me get back to you. Yeah, all you had to do was receive the meeting.
Circle
Let me get back
back.
to you. Let me get back to you. Let me get back to you. Let me get back. It's
Circle back.
crazy. Let's hold off on the champagne popping with Maida. What was Maida done? Chick has no history of anything. She won with a popularity, 14,000
For the
votes on
poultry.
election that
Poultry.
only up in district 10 eligible votes and special election where vote turned out again. Look, guys, let me say, for someone who has ran uh, campaigns, who's ran electoral races, let me tell you, it's not easy putting your name in the hat in the ring. It's not easy running a race. hats off to someone who ran a race and who was successful in winning a race.
Yeah,
So that's
absolutely. And you've been very consistent. We said this morning. You've been very consistent in congratulating and holding off your, attacking people once they win. There's a little bit of a honeymoon period, so there's no champagne popping. Erasmo's been very clear, and I've been very consistent, I think, as well.
let's wait and see what is produced. But as of right now, congratulations on the win. Congratulations on being our congressperson. And again, it's the congratulations on a hard fought and
Mhm.
well won race. It's just as
Yeah,
simple as that. She is our congresswoman.
yeah, and you're right, Mike. The likelihood of her beating Vicente is very low, like extremely low. But even if she makes it a race, and even if she loses by less than five, maybe 3 points, that means that other Republican candidates, and I've said this before, Erasmo has a very, very good shot of winning because of things like this, or Chuck V over against Chuck Gus Ruiz has a very good shot of winning if Myra does really, really well. Even if she loses, she wins because that's exactly what happened with Beto. Robert Francis O'Rourke, when he ran in 2018, he lost to Ted Cruz by 3 points. But guess what happened? All of the Dallas Court of Appeals, all the Harris County Court of Appeals, they all went D, 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 D. There was a massive onslaught of defeats of Republicans by the Democrats because of that. So the same thing can happen here with Maida. She could have really, really good long coattails, and even though she loses, the Republican candidates win, like Erasmo. So be happy, be celebratory, especially especially Mike, if you support Erasmo. And I encourage you to go block walk for Erasmo. Block walk for him. 'Cause I know he's actually going to do it this time.
I will, especially with the rezoning Flores versus Vicente will be tough. And again, guys, it's going to be a tough race. I'm going to remain confident that Maida and her team are going to give it all that they can. I am going to do my darndest to be supportive in any which way that I can. Again, there's a lot to be said about the message out there, and it was an important message to Democrats and to everybody else. Guys, you don't have a stranglehold on our local politics.
Mhm. Yep. Yep. And I'm sure everybody will be happy to have you on the team, Erasmo.
Well, I'm probably not, but
I'll
yeah,
see what
I
I can do to
appreciate it.
help you with that. Okay.
I probably not, but I
Well,
appreciate it.
because I
Team
mean,
with one
look,
mentality.
you have a friendship with Dan that goes a long time. You've known Dan for a long time. You don't know Vicente. You don't know him from Adam or from
No,
Jose.
not even close, and don't even care.
Yeah, exactly. So at least you sort of know Maida. I'll do what I can to make sure that bridge is not burned completely, and you can work together. And I know that,
Has she
Well,
look,
accepted the
guys, if
invitation to the
you're
show yet?
we're
huh,
going to have to work together. I mean,
exactly.
that's a given. So I'm hoping that they are mature enough to say, guys, we have to work together. Every vote's going to matter. Every vote's going to count. But again, I've thrown the white glove out there. It's time for peace.
Well, I mean, look, do you want to look? We all know the Republican Party or the Republicans are going to win the House. They're going to win the Senate. Do you want to vote in vote for a Democrat who's going to be in the minority? You don't want to be in the minority when you're a party in the majority where you can get things done and pass things and have things done for your district. Trust me, Maida being in the majority, Maida being able to do things for our district is going to be huge if she's in the majority. So it's important to vote for her, vote for Erasmo. And I'm here to cheerlead, the candidates. Every one of them I consider a friend. Every Republican that's on the ballot is a friend, even the statewide. Some of them are actually my friends. Like Sid Miller's awesome. Anyway, are you going? Te vas, Erasmo? Okay.
Well, it got delayed back to 10:05, so it
What?
was. Yeah, I'm not sure. So we're everyone's
No me
starting to
agarro una silla.
stand. No, I can't because that piece of crap chick is out there asleep on a whole
There's no
bench.
way there can only be like 4 seats in the whole airport.
I,
Mm.
I showed you. Look. You see that?
They
Oh,
stole them from you. You go
No,
in there and you
I'm
tell
not
them,
even.
I'm invading Mexico. Take a chair.
So I'm actually
I'm
getting starting to get close.
immigrating.
I'm actually standing to start to get closer because they sort of opened a door, but there's still no plane out
Oh.
there. So I don't even know what the hell is going on.
Of they're gonna push you off the bridge. Go. It's like a
No,
a pirate plank or something.
gay Republicans have been banned from the convention.
They were
I don't
not
think
banned
that's
from
true.
they were not banned from the convention. Sorry, I want to clarify that. What it is that they applied to have a booth in the convention hall. They were not approved to have a booth, but they were part of the schedule. They actually had a side thing. They were on the program. The Log Cabin Republicans. You could have gone to one of their meetings. I think it was on either Thursday or Friday from 4 to 7. You could have gone, and they were not banned from the convention.
But why was they approved?
Why were they not approved? I don't know. You'd have to ask the members of the organization committee. It was voted down 4 to 3, not to approve them to have a booth in the convention hall.
I have no idea. I wasn't there. What are you running for, Erasmo, to get ready to vote for you? It's rolling
What,
down the. It's
Mike?
going across the screen right now on the bottom. I am running for Cameron County Commissioner Mike.
Play precinct 2. Maybe you need to put precinct 2 para quien sabe.
He actually lives in my precinct
Then
actually.
he better block walk and you better vote and he better have a sign for you because your signs are coming in very soon.
I think he does. I might be wrong. Hey, actually, I'm actually looking at the plane. It's actually moving into position. That piece of crap
In a
plane.
position.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I wish I could show it to y'all, but I'm still pissed off at that chick that's lying down on 4 different seats.
she's laying in the 4 seats.
I'm looking at that fat piece of crap right now. It's
You
really
need to tell
pissing
her,
me
do you
off.
have a flag? Because if you don't have a flag, you can't take 4 seats. Move.
Tell them you're related to Ted Cruz. Hey, yo y Ted Cruz somos amigos. They might kick me off the plane even before I get on.
Tell them you're from Canada.
Keep Republicans in the closet. Well, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are not going to appreciate that at all. Sí, póngase enfrente, no hay problema. Pros, I have to vote for him. I mean, I don't listen to what he says, pero como es comadre, I'm going to vote for him.
Camarada.
Oh,
Camarada.
that comadre.
Camarada.
Well, at this point, I don't care what you call me. As long
I
as you
don't
vote
even,
for me, I
yeah,
don't
just,
care.
don't just vote for him, right? But have a sign and go block walk, Mike. It's, block
Uh,
walking is kind of fun. It's
like
cool.
if you don't know
Totally.
Erasmo by now, it'll be kind of weird if
It
people don't
is
know
Well,
true.
him.
yeah, could you imagine, Sam? I said this in the morning. Can you imagine somebody knocking? Hi, I'm at. Oh my God, I know it's you, and they give you a big It's like he'd be like the Fluffy, like Gabriel Iglesias Fluffy. Hi, Fluffy. Yeah, but no,
I'm
it's
not.
Erasmo. But you're not
I'm
that
not.
fat. You're
I'm
not
not that fat.
Fluffy, but you're
Uh,
Erasmo.
ese pelón Mike Pineapple. He's okay. He's kind of cool. Anyway, so what else is going on in the local politics? I know that they had a meeting today at the city commission. I did not was it not able to check the agenda. Did you check it out, Roman?
No, I don't. I didn't. I
If
honestly didn't care. I'm not gonna lie. Not. I just
if
don't care. The
if I
city is
block walk
anyway.
if I block walk for people's houses, I'm gonna get shot or arrested for being suspicious.
Well, don't wear a hood. Whatever you do, don't wear a hood.
Oh
He fits
yeah,
what's
they're going to state the same thing that He-Man said. ¿Quién es ese pelón Mike Pineapple?
They'll be like, "Is it Tupac? Tupac knocked on my door. He's alive. It's como Elvis."
My lord, I
Yeah,
just can't imagine.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
actually
You
he
should.
fit the
You really,
description.
you really should have your gang of peanuts come on and block walk for you, Erasmo. Seriously, I know Maggie asked, "Well, does it work?" Yeah, it works. Go block walk.
Well,
I
I'm gonna
mean,
try it.
you should have a team. I don't see why you
Well,
wouldn't have
people
a
who
team.
block walk should do more than just handle out freaking little
Well,
papers.
yeah, they knock on the door and they'll say, "Hey, I'm supporting Erasmo. Why are you supporting him? Because he's awesome, and that's enough. That's enough. That's enough to say. But as long as you have your platform and you tell them this is what I want you to say to them, they're gonna say it, and
Uh, uh,
it's gonna be awesome. Oh,
they're gonna say, "I don't want your banana bread, you outcry from the barrios, Scott."
banana bread.
Have you seen those guys?
That bread is kind of dry.
That's why I don't buy anything they sell. Yeah.
I bought that. I've had
Well,
that before twice.
what's really trippy is that bread was actually good at one point, and all of a sudden it went to crap, man. I'm going like, guys, as much as I want to support what y'all doing, guys, let me tell you, make some damn good bread. Hey, what else do you have to do? Y'all are ex-cons, you know. You,
I mean,
You will get good by now making so
well, you
many
know,
breads.
well, you know what I think what really happened is all these people were out there making rock and making all that crack. that those are the guys that started to make all the good bread, and all of a sudden those guys got either clean or went back
I
into the
think they use
crack.
the same pans.
Mm. Well,
I'm
And
like, bro, you're
after
supposed to clean the pan.
and after a while, all the good stuff got taken away. So now we got dry bread.
oh,
It's crazy.
yeah, that's okay.
Block walk, cut their yards. Messages. I
Mas-
can't get on the messages because I'm on this
Oh,
thing.
massages, massages.
Oh, massages. I thought messages.
Mm.
Um,
Oh,
but
I mean, you
it's
got to
gonna
give
be.
them something for their vote, right? Just don't give them drugs, Erasmo. Whatever you do, don't be like Donna.
I've stopped doing drugs. Oh my lord! I mean, actually in line. People are actually in line already trying to get on this damn
All right.
plane.
Well, you get
I
in
was actually.
line. I
Oh, I
guess
got.
maybe we should end the show then, since you're like gotta be in line.
Let's see. Well, hold on, let's see what's happening. Why are Texas Republicans fight so much? Why are the Texas Republicans fight so much? Because they got people like Roman on there.
Well, it's not just that. It's also because it's a convention. You expect people to boo and get it like we don't like that person. Hell, I think even the National Republicans booed Ted Cruz when he went to go speak at the National Convention for not supporting Donald Trump. So things happen in conventions, and that's what they are. And I got a call from a friend of mine yesterday. He's like, I can't believe that they want to vote to, they don't believe that the election results. I can't believe that. I'm like, look, if you're so upset at these Republicans that attended the convention, you blame yourself because you voted in the Republican primary. You did not attend the county convention. You did not attend or try to be a state delegate. So if you're concerned about the quote unquote craziness or whatever of this particular platform or the booing, blame yourself. You should have showed up. Erasmo, Sam, both of you are delegates. You could have attended and you could have said, you know what, this is for the birds. This, I don't agree with this. I don't agree with that. But so if and it goes, same thing goes to the Democrat Party. I think their state convention is this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. And if it is, I'm sure there'll be some crazy stuff in their platform, and I'll be happy to look at it and get mad at them and say things like that. But
The bread's missing baking soda. Only crackheads will understand the joke. Do y'all get it or no?
no, I don't get it.
It's crazy as may sound. I know exactly what he's talking about. My
I'm,
goodness, I'll send you a private message. But I know exactly what you're talking about. Cocaine and coke equals crack. Crazy stuff. Cocaine is baking soda equals crack. That's the one you're trying to say. All right, guys. I think they're looking at this plane thing. Anything else going on?
no, we'll see you tomorrow. Be careful. You're going to be on tomorrow in the morning. Good luck. Be careful. No,
Yeah,
yeah,
I should be at the office actually by 9 o'clock. So I'm hoping to do the show directly from the office. And for sure, tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is going to be an interesting type of show. So we should have Jaime Diaz on. So it's going to be a good
oh,
one
Jaime, I thought you were going to have Juana, Janie
in the
tomorrow.
morning. Oh
Oh,
crap! In the morning. Yeah, I
Where's
gotta make.
Jamie?
I gotta be there by the morning. 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30. Yeah, I'll make it. If I leave at 5:30 in the morning, I should make it. All right, guys,
okay.
have a great evening. Thank you all for coming on. Thanks for doing a quick one.
Yep.
And listen, don't get thrown off the plane. Don't pull a Karen. Trust me, I'll do my best. Guys, stay
Yeah.
safe. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer, still believe in all that crap. Guys, be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. God
All right.
bless. Bye bye.
Bye.